Good morning everyone, this is Phil on the Pterabyte server. I haven't played Minecraft for a while, but in the time I haven't been here, apparently Rob found a mushroom biome, but he gave me some silk touch pickaxe and a shovel. No, not that one, he's not that nice. This one. He also gave me some bread and redstone to clean it up. So why haven't I been here for a while? The first reason is not very good. Oh yeah, Rob's here as well. Last week, someone quite close to me in my family passed away. It wasn't really a shock, but I think, although I'm 17, this is the first person who's quite close to me to pass away, and it was pretty sad, so I just didn't feel like recording. But this is a cheery episode. I'm not going to dwell on that. And the second reason is because I bought a new 2TB hard drive because I'm running out of computer space making all these videos, and I went out and my dad was putting that in my computer for me kindly, and when I came home he said, yeah, it's all done. Also, there was a graphics card update. And when you hear those words, if you know anything about graphics drivers, your heart will sink. After that, Minecraft would crash after I logged in. So I spent the next few days uninstalling, reinstalling every single graphics driver possible until it worked, and now it does. I'll just cut to when I've cleaned all this up, as interesting as it is. Yeah, there we are. Got lots of lovely mycelium and a few mushrooms from the mushrooms. The mob trap is currently on because I need lots of string for today's episode. I'm going to be working on the sheep farm. Grab this first. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll leave it. Actually, before I go to the sheep farm, when I have been playing Minecraft, I made this room all pretty. It's all half slabbed out, so mobs can't spawn in here. All the wiring's changed, it's all coloured. This is a door, in case I ever need to get inside the mob trap and do some maintenance and then get out afterwards. And it comes out back into the storage room, in case you didn't know. I'm not sure if I explained this. These pressure plates are hooked up to those redstone lamps. So when there's an item on them, the lamps will go on. This is useful because it seems items don't always display from far away, but the lamps do. Hi Rob. For now, I have used this string to muster up 35 dispensers. To be honest, I stole most of the string off Rob, but Rob's nice. Nope, no more loot. Let's finally go to the sheep farm now. You'll see I've done a bit of work there as a preliminary thing for this episode. Ooh, there we go. First of all, I've extended this little storage area forwards a bit, because before I just had 12 sets of chests, but there's 16 colours of wool, but I have rectified this, added a small walkway, and this huge area is where the sheep farm is going to be. I'll probably have like pigs that way and cows that way, but first of all what I did was I just dug eight long stone brick things that go up one layer every one. I know what I mean, like this. Then I had to dig all of this out, which took a while because I didn't really have a very good pick, but eventually I found this one, which is actually broken, but it's an SMP bug where sometimes pickaxes will come back into your inventory and you can use them once and they'll break again. And then I realised I didn't need to dig any of this out, so I filled that bit back in. I also tested as to whether or not you can actually hit slimes in 1.3, and yes you can. If you tried to hit them before, it was absolutely impossible. So, and Rob is kindly bringing lots of buckets for me, because this design relies on dispensers with water buckets in. Well, you could use pistons with water behind them, but dispensers are going to give me more room. So let's get building. So basically there's going to be 16 different compartments, one for each wool, as in there's one compartment. There's another one. There's another one. They're going to be roughly 8 by 8. This is because each one sort of overlaps the next one. I'm not quite sure how many spaces the sheep are going to have, but I think it's going to be roomy enough. Hello, Mr. Rob. Oh, Rob can't hear me, obviously. Rob smells. Ooh, flipping heck. I think overall I'm going to need 114 dispensers. How many buckets is that? That's 600, that's plenty. Oh, he's nice, isn't he? Clear off. Any organised. So I'm going to start building the first... no, I won't. This big line of stone brick is going to have one wide water channel that goes all the way down there to here where I'll collect the wool, and these are going to have fences above them, so items will be able to fall into them, but sheep won't. You'll see how this all works as I build it, which I should probably start doing, because I've said I'm going to build it loads of times. This is going to require a lot of dirt and grass. My cactus room has become a small grass room, although you only really need one grass block, and then that will spread naturally, but it's nice to have grass straight off. Got an infinite water source set up just here. I'm gonna fill up lots of... oh. It's annoying that normal buckets stack but watery ones don't. So this is... I think it's 9 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... yeah. So water can only flow 8 blocks. So the dispensers will go on the 9th. I've never really used dispensers with water buckets in before. I've been a piston man. Come here. Hopefully that's 8 dispensers. Yep. Gonna need to put a wall on this so it doesn't just flood everywhere. And I didn't bring anything. BRB. Right, I've got a little bit of wood to get me going. Do not make any jokes about that. I know what you're like, internet. Now, this is the part where I have to think. Oh, bad sheep. If I do it on the other side, this will help me to visualize. Yeah, there's gonna be water there. Need some fences as well. Right, I've had a little think about it. The ceiling's a bit higher, so I can move around now. Fences being 1.5 blocks high is a bit annoying. But this is the next layer up. If we want the dispensers to be... Rob's lost his mushroom biome, apparently. Oh well. But yeah, if we want this water to be here, it means we're going to need a wall here. Like over this bit of the sheep farm. And sheep can't fit in one high space because I think they're 1.5 blocks tall. So we're just going to get rid of this. I have designed this in single player already, but I can never quite remember what I do every time I make it. But I'm fairly sure each sheep has a 7 by 8 place to live, which is definitely plenty, unless in 1.3 sheep start binging on grass a lot more. But yeah, this is a simple enough design. Oh, Rob's found it. Now, the sheep are going to be in here. These are going to be full of water, so we're just going to hook up one long redstone wire, so when we press a button, the water will come out. as a player, you'll be standing in the middle here, so the sheep will just get pushed towards you, and then you can shear them or mate them. Mate with them? No, make them mate. Although, if you're gonna have wheat in your hand, they'll all come towards you anyway, but if there's a few over there not paying attention, just press the button. So I think this is quite a good way to store lots of them, and you don't have to actually get in the sheep yourself, which is very annoying. Although if you fall in, you'll need a way out somehow. So I'm just going to carry on building this as far as I can go, and hopefully you'll see it in action. Right, I think I've finally mastered my own design that I've built 2 times already. So if you want to build a layer, first just fill in this 9x8 bit with grass. Or dirt if you're classy. By the way, you need it to be grass, because sheep will eat the grass and then regrow their wool, if you didn't know that. So you'll also need adequate lighting, because grass can die, it will turn back to dirt if it's not bright enough. Ta-da! And get your dispensers, place 7 of them, and then on this last bit just build a 2 high wall. I think eventually it will need to be 3 high, because here's the same thing over here. Sheep can jump over that, so you need to put it up another block at the end eventually. Then get your fences, place them like 2 blocks above the stone brick. You'll need to at least start the dirt on the other side, and then you can place the water. And there you go, that's all there is to it really. And the redstone's going to be simple enough, but we'll leave that till I've gone a bit further. Obviously the sheep is so excited by the design, he's already got up here. I think some gravel fell down and made a path that they could escape from. Or it's just a ninja. I think my storage room must be in a slime chunk, because I keep getting slimes around this part of my base. But I'm not complaining, but it's annoying. So I'm in Rob's base because I ran out of dirt, and this used to all be an ocean, so clearly Rob must have a lot of dirt around here somewhere. I'm keeping the camera down on purpose because I don't want to go around showing Rob's base without him giving us a proper tour, because he's done a lot of work on it and it's very cool. But dirt, lapis, nope, tools, that's it. Where's the... How did I miss that? Good lord. Anyway, back home. Remember what I said about adequate lighting? Apparently that wasn't enough. Come here. Yeah, I think if you just plonk a torch in the middle of the grass while you're building it, that should keep it pretty much mob safe. Well, sorry if this video has been a bit jumpy. I'm sort of getting used to the whole sitting in a room talking to a computer by myself commentary thing, but I'm a very shy person. I generally don't have much to talk about, which is why I edit it so much, but I'm getting used to it. And because it's the holiday right now, Richard's on holiday, Tim, I don't know, Tom, I don't know, Greg's got work. So it's only really me and Rob can't record because his laptop is so noisy it interferes with any microphone, so I'm gonna have to commentate by myself, which it'll probably be good practice because I'm a very quiet individual. I have now finished, or at least I've got to the point where I've done as much as I can because I've run out of dispensers. But I've done all the wood and the dirt and the water. I'm not really sure why I made such a big deal about doing the redstone at the end. It's going to be very simple. I'm going to have a button on each side. You're going to only control half of the water at once, because it's just easier to separate the wire on this side and the wire on this side. And I suppose if you like set off all that water at once, it could lag your game a bit. But just going to run blocks along the top of the dispensers. Put redstone on there, and have the grand button there. The helpful thing about having this block between like each set of dispensers is you can replace this with a repeater, and then just build up to the next layer. So this repeater will power the block, which will then like reset the redstone signal, and it'll power this wire, so you can do that all the way along to the end. So I think these are all full of water. Ta-da! So the sheep will be in here, and then they'll go meh, and they'll just sort of bob up and down here, and you can do whatever you want with them. So all that remains is just to get the sheep into all of their pens. This is going to be particularly difficult because they're all underneath, and generally herding animals in Minecraft is quite difficult, and they're all just in a random blob of unorganized colour. But one of the more difficult things is I have a sort of impairment which you could call being colourblind, but I see everything in colour as far as I'm aware. But if you were just to ask me like what any one individual colour was, I wouldn't really be able to tell you. Let's just go down here. Like this sheep, I think it's grey, but it could be like really light blue or pink. I don't actually know. It's quite hard to tell the difference between yellow and lime and really light green. The colours are sort of similar, so I'm going to need to employ someone, Rob, to do that with me. How did I get out of here? How did I get in here, I meant to say, but how do I get out? I think this is pretty much all I'm going to do for today. It's not going to be the longest episode ever, but before we go, I would like to give a shout out to someone I know in real life who has also just started a Minecraft, a Let's Play, I suppose, but he's called Tjacer. When I said Let's Play, I sort of stumbled because the catch is he's never played Minecraft before, so he's working out everything himself just from the comments that you guys give him, or just from stuff he can randomly find in-game. He's very entertaining. There's a lovely commentary voice, so you should go and check that out if you want to watch something interesting and fun. But hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time. No idea what we're going to do. Right, I think I've finally mastered my own design. No, I haven't.